Hey, welcome to my channel. My first video, I said that my videos were going to be about the challenges and misconceptions about being an introvert. So you might be saying to yourself, what is an introvert? So the way that I define it is a person who feels energized by spending most of their time alone. It gives people like myself the time to gather our thoughts and feelings. And if we have a group of people around us, it's a lot of noise for us. So depending how introverted one is, it can create problems. There are personality tests out there that can tell you if you are introverted or extroverted and the percentages of each of those categories. So I've taken one of these personality tests many years ago for college. And the results, at the time, I didn't know what an introvert was. I remember seeing my percentage, and it was 99%. It was more like, okay, 99%, wow, I'm really introverted. But it never really explained problems that an introvert might face. All it's, like I said, all it said is the things that your strongest assets and your weakest points, and what career job was right for you. So the test that I took is called the Myers-Briggs personality test. And I've taken this test 4 times. One when I was 18, and then another one when I was, I think, 22, and then another one when I was about 27. And then the last time I took one was, I think, when I was like 30. And I've always been 99%. I mean, you can't trick it. When I was 30, I was like, well, maybe if I tried this, because it asks you like lots of questions, and some of them I try to answer them, try to be like, well, I'll try to change a little bit on this, personality. But because they ask you so many questions at the end, the calculation always ended up like 96, 97%. But I'm 99%. I mean, I'm always going to go with the first percentage. Mine is pretty extreme. Being in large groups can make me, feel a little dizzy. It may give me some headaches. And what I've discovered is that it's not that I don't like to be around people. It's just that it's too much stimulation and I can't handle it. It's like eating chocolate cake. We don't need to eat that whole cake to feel good. Well, maybe some people can eat the whole cake to feel good, but a little slice is fine for most of us. And so that's how I feel about social settings. It's not that we don't like to socialize. It's just that we don't need a lot of it to feel the pleasure. So another example would be a food critic. When a food critic goes to a restaurant, he or she doesn't necessarily need to overindulge to know that the food is tasty or not. It's a few bites and you know if the food is delicious or not delicious. Same thing as an introvert. If I go to a party, I don't need to be the first one there and the last one to leave. I can be there for less than an hour and I got all the stimulation I needed for the night. The problem is that friends and family begin to criticize your departure or the fact that you're leaving the party so early, and that's where the problems begin for us introverts. And unfortunately, the friends and family's negative criticism can sometimes get out of hand, where they make cruel comments about our limited time socializing. And so what happens is that because of the negative comments that we receive as an introvert, we tend to attend less and less social functions due to these bad experiences. I mean, we don't want to go to a party and then all of a sudden get judged, criticized for leaving the party so soon, and people not understanding that. The thing is that I don't think that people even know that. That is why I wanted to create these videos, so that I can tell people it's not that I don't like you. It's just that enough is enough. I had a good time and I just, it's time to go. But at the time, I didn't know how to express those feelings. And I could understand how people would find it rude that I would leave a party so early or a social gathering so early. But the truth of the matter is, I'm speaking out now and I'm saying that it was just too much stimulation. A little bit goes a long way, and I did have a good time. But if I stay there longer than I should, then I'm going to resent you for it, and I will hate you forever. I won't, but well, maybe I will. But yeah, so I'm really happy that I'm gonna start talking about these challenges that introverts face. Yeah, so. So that's about it. Okay, well, thank you for watching my video, and I can't wait to hear people's comments.